everyone, I'm Kendria. I need you to go like, follow, and subscribe Soul Productions.
What's up, everyone? And this is Next Level Thinking.
What's up, everyone? It's another episode of Next Level Thinking. You know how we always do. We bring you inspirational guests to help you take it to the next level. It's your host, Chris Holmes, as always. But now I have a returning guest by the name of
Adam Farris.
Yes, and so we're going to go even more deeper into the conversation. But this time we're going to focus a lot more on the business. And I see you also have your product here as well.
Yes, sir. My business is Younique Abilities, very uniquely spelled. It is spelled Y-O-U.
Go ahead and tell them to the camera.
It is spelled Y-O-U-N-I-Q-U-E, Younique Abilities. And what we do at Younique Abilities is we sell awareness merchandise, about 90 to 95% of which is handmade and handmade by individuals with what we call a unique ability, because in reality, nobody's really disabled. In reality, we are all just unique, and the world needs to understand that all of us are alike.
Okay, I like how that is. So let's go a little bit more, even more deeper, and build like the story of how all this was created and much more. Because every business has a story,
right,
or something that kind of built to it. So, what was the motivation to get you started into all this?
Well, I wanted to have a job where I was recognized and where I was appreciated. So what I do right now, I work at Walmart, and I feel I am appreciated and welcomed all the time. But the point where I got to saying I need to hire individuals with a unique ability. I need to hire and pay folks that have a unique ability rather than a disability, more than minimum wage, more than sub-minimum wage, etc. So that's one of our hopes and dreams one day, is to have an actual storefront, is to bring that dream and that reality to our customers, to our database. So we want to have that storefront one day and let our employees or whatnot let them spread their wings and fly.
So you brought up an interesting thing that made me think. So I want to get your feedback. Is it a common thing for someone to have, let's say, face a disability to be most of the time automatically placed on minimum wage? Is that right?
It is.
Okay. I'll let you go ahead.
No, it is. That's a big thing these days, is an individual with a disability, what we call a unique ability or uniquely abled or whatnot, is for folks to be placed on minimum wage or sub-minimum wage. Sub-minimum wage is where someone with a disability is placed below the minimum wage level, which is really sad, and it's not okay with me. So it's definitely what companies are doing a lot to help with. But my thought is, let's say, for example, someone in a wheelchair has really great math skills, for example, and they can do the register. They can work the register. We'll get an adaptive register. Someone maybe, for example, with Down syndrome is really great at greeting people. We'll take them to the door to greet. That's my thought, and I heard that thought for a lot of years. But I need the funding is the point for that storefront, for that point of to get that hope and that dream to reality. So.
And I like how you got everything going, especially in a positive direction. And I like how you twisted the disability into unique abilities.
Yeah.
And I think there is a lot of power. No, actually, I'm a strong believer there's a lot of power in words. Because, and correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes when you say disability, there's a negative kind of connection to it. So you switch and say unique.
Exactly.
So it's more of that inspiring kind of feel versus the normal, word that everybody uses.
Right. We used to use the word retarded not too many years ago, and now we're using the word disability or disabled. But why don't, in a year or two, or even sooner, why don't we use the word unique? Because really, like I said earlier, we're not all disabled. We're all unique. We all have unique abilities, and the world needs to understand that all of us are alike. So that being said, like I said, Younique Abilities has We sell a range of awareness merchandise, such as the hats, such as we sell jewelry, we sell a heck of a lot of products on our online store. So, but what we want is that storefront. That's our main dream and our main hope one day. One day is to have that. So,
and I definitely see that coming. All right, so building and putting everything together, what's your personal experience with all of this so much more? Because I feel like that will actually help the audience connect with you even more.
Yeah, so I personally have autism and Tourette Syndrome, which is where two parts of your brain called dopamine receptors don't connect, and you have involuntary movements and sounds. So Tourette's is where if I were to make a noise or make a movement or whatnot and the other, that's called Tourette Syndrome. And a lot of the media likes to take onto it a lot. In the mainstream media, they like to take onto the coprolalia, which is a very, very small percentage of Tourette's, which is involuntary cursing, which again is a very, very, very small percentage of individuals with Tourette's. So don't forget that if you see an individual that is making loud noises, that is maybe moving around a lot. My father actually the other day, he saw an individual with Tourette's at a grocery store. He was working there, and he was taking some items to some part of the store, or working in another part of the store. And then he went back to the register where he was working, and he stopped making his ticks. He just calmed down, and he was like, "Cool, I'm done making my ticks." It was an amazing story that my dad told me. So those, when we're stressed and we're tired, when we're anxious, etc., our ticks, what we call our movements and sounds, they come out more. So
yeah, it makes sense. I mention more. And what is some of the adversities or obstacles you overcome yourself? Because with everything you got going on, I know you got the story out there too. But I feel like this part right here will especially be inspiring for someone so they can relate to some kind of similar situations.
Oh yeah, I definitely have had adversities or overcome adversities. I have had been bullied, not physical bullies, but I've I've had a lot. I've overcome. Well, let's see. I was diagnosed with PDD-NOS, which is pervasive developmental disorder, a form of autism, in 2012, and basically. So I had no friends prior to 2012, and I was getting kicked and barred out of places left and right, which made for a bad day or a bad week or whatnot. And then, so I had no friends, getting barred and kicked out of restaurants and places left and right. Couldn't keep a hold down a job. But then,
because I guess they couldn't understand.
They didn't understand. Yeah, they didn't understand me. So I would just go in a restaurant, etc., or a bar or whatnot, and then. But when I moved in 2012, I moved to a transitional living program. I worked on my social skills. I worked on my living skills, and moved back to Houston in 2015. And I haven't been barred, haven't been kicked out of a place or a restaurant since then. I've held down a job since 2015 at Walmart. My business is going strong. It's amazing, reclaiming those going into that business again where they say, "Hey Adam, I remember you. You're doing great. Thank you for coming back and seeing me."
It's like that, this progress, and you see everything that you're putting together. It's paying off piece
exactly.
This.
Indeed. So.
Yes. And what is some of the learning lessons you yourself have took from this? Because especially we just told your obstacles, so I know that's gonna be very relatable. But from your own words, what's some of the learning lessons you learned from this, but in life in general?
In life in general, well, can I give a quote or two?
Sure, go ahead.
Quotes, I would say, make one person smile a day. Imagine the possibilities. Make two people smile a day. Think about how that make them feel. Other quotes I would say are, I love that one. What are my other quotes? I'm trying to think.
Take your time.
I think we'll leave with that. Make one person smile a day. Imagine the possibility. I'm sorry, make one person smile a day. Think about how that would make them feel. Make two people smile a day. Imagine the possibilities.
And I'm gonna go even add on to that. a simple smile goes a long way, because a person can be going through like the worst day in their entire life, thinking like the whole world's against me and much more, and just to see that positive energy in somebody's smile, it's like, you know what, maybe everything's not so bad.
Exactly.
And even if you didn't directly like have a conversation with them, just seeing that positive energy and just that smile is very contagious, and then it spreads even more energy. And I think positive energy, I think that's what needs to be a lot going on more often, because we got a lot of things going on in the world today, and I think we need more and more people just not showing a smile and positive energy and just showing that everything's going to be okay.
Exactly. I feel you. So positive energy, folks. That's what it's all about.
Okay, cool. Oh, so for people that want to support everything that you're doing, funding, but also I think you mentioned before we started this interview, mentioned something about sponsorship.
So we offer advertising options on our website. If you go onto our website, you'll see under the advertising section we offer $20, $40, $80, and $100 advertising options for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and annual advertising is $100. We'll link to your website from our website to your website. Definitely a good deal. I started the advertising because I called, I think it was the Houston Chronicle or something similar from 1 year, and I said, hey, how much is it for a business card size ad for a month? They said $1,000+. I'm like, heck no.
Yeah, he's like, heck no.
Heck no. I don't have that kind of money, so I was like, hey, so let me think of my own advertising options. So I was like, yeah, this is going to work out. So right now we got some good advertisers. We have Spark for Autism, the nation's largest autism study. Right now we have the Hub Houston of Houston, Texas. Right now we have Attention Deficit Disorder Foundation of Southern Region. And we have the Monarch School and Institute. And some other great advertisers as well. So definitely check it out. Thank you.
Awesome. All sounds really great. And then one little quick jewel that I will take from what you just said earlier is like, even when you face an obstacle or a funding thing like that, you think of ways outside the box. Because, I know a lot of people that are like, oh, it's too much for that, forget it, it's never going to happen. But you're like, okay, what can I do? And you start making yourself think and brainstorm. And that's what actually I think life is really all about, is just, thinking of something big, take that leap of faith and much more. And if you hit like a wall or obstacle or anything like that, you're like, okay, cool, that didn't work, but what can I do? Just like I had a real moment, person that created a light bulb. But anyway, what I was really trying to get into, what I'm really trying to get to when I said that is like, even if something doesn't work, you find more and more ways to try to figure it out.
Exactly.
Because
we all have an idea in our head, so
yeah,
light bulb going up right there.
Yeah. So if one way doesn't work, you find another way that works. Yeah. And and just keep going and going. You don't never give up when it comes to that. And just like I had that memory lapse, because I'm like, oh my goodness, it was this person.
and that went my light bulb right up there, because it's my light bulb.
Mm-hmm. So like, what are some other future things that you have coming up in mind? And that's bugging me because I'm forgetting the name of this person. So what you have in the future in store?
We have, we usually go to the Family to Family Network Conference and Resource Fair in January. So that's coming up. And then definitely check out our online store, because we have a lot of good options for you on there. And then after that, you never know what's going to be in store for Younique Abilities. So definitely keep an eye out. Like us on social media. But yeah, definitely.
Awesome. I know, that name was in the back of my head. So I was like, is this shit? It's Thomas Edison. I don't know why I went blank. Just like, I had a blank moment, we all do.
Exactly.
But that's what makes it so relatable. Look, I made a big mistake. But it's all good. So, but that's what the show is all about, helping you take it to the next level and knowing and understanding that it's okay to make mistakes. You bounce back even stronger, and you learn from that mistake to help yourself grow. So again, it's your host, Chris Holmes. I always bring you inspirational guests to help you take it to the next level. And I have my guest by the name of
Adam Farris with Younique Abilities.
Awesome. Make sure you subscribe, share, It's going to be on YouTube, Facebook, all the social media platforms, and much more, because we got to keep that positive energy going. So make sure you do that, and peace and much love.